Hi everyone, welcome back to Easy Peasy Classes in another video wherein we will be solving the previous year questions on the topic of simple interest. This video is a part of the series of videos wherein we are solving the previous year questions topic wise, and here we will be solving the questions on simple interest, of course for your Navodaya entrance exam. So without wasting time, let's move ahead. Before to start, I have few instructions to the candidates who are watching this video. If you are a beginner, you don't have to watch this. All the students who are in their 6th standard presently, or who are about to write the examination in the upcoming months, wherein they have already covered all the syllabus, those students can watch this video and get benefited. This video can be used for their practice purpose. This video can also be used for their revision purpose. Okay, and let's get started. But before to getting into the questions, you should know this formula very well. This formula for simple interest, the formula for the amount, total amount, and the expanded form of the total amount. Okay, so what is simple interest? Simple interest is nothing but the principal into rate of interest multiplied to time divided by whole divided by 100. Amount is equal to principal plus simple interest. Amount is equal to principal plus PRT by 100. How this PRT by 100 came? Because we had simple interest, and simple interest can be written as PRT by 100. So therefore, the whole formula can be written as this in this expanded form also. Okay, so having said this, having learned this, let's go ahead and solve the questions. A person borrowed a sum of 20,000 rupees for 2 years on a simple interest. He had to repay 24,800 rupees, including interest after 2 years. The rate of interest per annum was what? So all the rest of the information are given to us. Only thing we need to find is the rate of interest. We know that amount is equal to principal plus simple interest, right? And in the expanded form, we can write the same formula as amount is equal to principal plus principal into rate into time by 100. Simple interest expanded form is PRT by 100. So let's take up this problem and let's fill up all the values and solve the equation that we get. So he borrowed 20,000 rupees, therefore principal is going to be 20,000 rupees, right? Let me write 20,000 as principal, right? And for 2 years, he took it for 2 years, 20,000 rupees. Okay, I'm running out of space here, so I will write it here. So what is the total amount he took? So the total amount he will have to repay, that is 24,800 rupees. The amount is equal to 24,800 rupees is equal to, so we wrote the amount. The next value we need to write the principal. Principal is 20,000 rupees plus PRT by 100, that is principal again into rate of interest we don't know. Rate of interest we don't know. We will write it R, rate of interest as R itself. And time we need to find the time. So time, okay, we don't have to find the time. Time is already given in the question, which is 2 years. So we will write 2 whole divided by 100. If we are able to solve this, we will easily find the rate of interest for this question. So 2 zeros and 2 zeros gets cancelled here. 2 zeros gets cancelled. This 20,000 will move on to the left hand side. So it becomes negative 20,000. So what we will get? We will get 24,800 minus 20,000 is equal to 200 into R into 2. Okay. So 24,800 minus 20,000 will be equal to 4,800 divided by this 200 into 2 will come down. 200 into 2 will come down is equal to R, rate of interest. These two zeros gets cancelled. Okay, so 2 2s is 4 here, the denominator. So I will take it as 4 here. 4 1s are 4, 4 12s are 48. So therefore rate of interest is equal to 12%. 12% is the rate of interest. Option 3 is the right answer. Option 3 is the right answer for this question. Let's move ahead. What will be the rate of simple interest? So rate, we need to find the rate of simple interest at which 17,500 will become 19,250 in 2 years. So we know the formula, amount is equal to principal plus simple interest, and we know the expanded form also. So we will fill up all the details which are given in the question in this formula. So the amount is equal to 19,250. Amount is 19,250. Then principal is 17,500. 17,500 is the principal. Again principal 17,500 into, we don't know the rate, and the time is 2 years, whole divided by 100, right? We just have to solve this in order to find the rate of simple interest. Let's solve this. Let us solve this. Two zeros gets cancelled away. Two zeros gets cancelled away. So you are left with 19,250 minus this 17,500 will cross over with a negative sign. 17,500 is equal to 175 into 2, 175 into 2 into r. I just took the 2 on the other side. That's all. Okay. In multiplication, you know the associative property of multiplication. Multiplying in another order will not change the product value. So we will have the same value, 175 into 2 plus r. So let us subtract this. Let us subtract this. We will get how much? 12 minus 5 is 7. 12 minus 5 is 7, and 8 minus 7 is 1 and 0. Okay, this is what we get in the left hand side. Now 1750 divided by 175 to 2 is equal to rate of interest. Okay, so 175 ones are 175, 175 tens is 1750, so 2 ones are 2, 2 5s is 10. So therefore the rate of interest is equal to 5%. The rate of interest is equal to 5%. Option 4 is the right answer for this question. Let's move ahead. At 25% and 25% per annum interest, in how many years the simple interest of a sum of money triple itself? Okay, this is triple. It will triple itself. It will be 3 times itself. This is more of a conceptual question. This is more of a conceptual question. So at 25% per annum interest rate, in how many years? They are asking about to find us what time. We need to find the time. In how many years the simple interest of a sum of money will triple itself. Okay. So we know the formula. We know the formula, amount formula, and we know the expanded formula also. But they are saying we have the principal here, right? We have the principal P, and it needs to triple itself. The amount has to, the principal has to get itself tripled. Okay, and we don't know what will be the time. So we will put the other values, P, R, T by 100. P, R, T by 100. So let's do the math. So R is given here. One more thing, R is given here. R is 25%, right? R is 25% given to us. 25 into time we don't know. Yes. Now we need to solve this. We just have to solve this. Let us solve this. So P will go cross over. It will go over to the other side. It will become 3P minus P is equal to 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are 100. So this will be leaving. This will leave you P into T by 4. Okay, 3P minus P will give you 2P, and P and P will get cancelled. 4 will get multiplied to 2. So therefore 4 into 2 is 8. 4 into 2 is 8 is equal to time. Therefore time is 8 years. In 8 years the amount will get itself tripled at a simple interest rate of 25%. So it is option 3, 8. Okay, let's move ahead. In what time 4,250 amounts to 5,610 at the rate 8% per annum? Very simple, same formula. We just have to fill up the details given to us. Amount is given to us as 5,610, which will be equal to principal amount, that is 4,250 plus principal amount again 4,250 into rate of interest is 8 into time which we don't know. We need to find it, divided by 100. 10 goes away, right? 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8. 2 5s are 10 and 2 4s are 8. So what happens now? We will have to Take over this 4250 with a negative sign to the left hand side, right? 5610 minus 4250 is equal to 4 into 5 is 20, 2 carry over, 4 2s are 8 plus 2 10, 1 carry over, 4 4s are 16 plus 1 17. 17 yes, somewhat 17, but instead of taking 1700 I could have even divided this 425 with the help of 5, right? 5 ones are 5, 5 8s are 40, 2 remainder, 5 5s are 25. So this becomes 85 into 4, 85 into 4. So 4 5s is 20, 2 carry over, 4 8s is 32, 32 plus 2 is 34, 340 into t. So we need to find the t. 0 minus 0 is 0, 11 minus 5 is 6, 5 minus 2 is 3, 5 minus 4 is 1, 1360, and this 340 will go down. That means it will be in the denominator. 340 is equal to this 0 will go away. Last end zeros will go away. So now we are left with 136 by 34. Both are multiple of 17. Both of them are multiple of 17. 17 2s are 34. 17 8s are 17 8s are 136. 2 1s are 2. 2 4s are 8. So therefore the time required is 4 years. Time required is 4 years. Okay, time required for this question is 4 years. So let's move ahead. What is the rate of interest for which 2500 at simple interest to become 3300 in 4 years? So rate of interest we need to find. Again, same formula, we know that. Just fill up the values. Amount is equal to 3300 minus is equal to principal is 2500 plus again principal 2500 into rate of interest which we don't know, and 4 years is the time duration, divided by 100. 2 zeros goes away. 2500 will go cross over with a negative sign. 3300 minus 2500 is equal to 25 into 4 is 100 into r, right? 100 into r. So what is the value that we will get here? We will get 5800 is equal to 100 into r, right? 58 into r. So 5800 is the mistake that I have done here. It won't be a 5800. 0 minus 0 0, 0 minus 0 0, 13 minus 5, 13 minus 5 will give you 8, and 2 minus 2 is 0. So therefore 2 zeros and 2 zeros you can cancel out here itself. 8 is equal to r, or the rate of interest is 8%. So 8% is the right answer for this question. Option 3, 8% is the right answer for this question. Let's move ahead. What is the simple interest on 500 rupees at 2% per annum for 4 years? What is the simple interest? Okay, we need to find the simple interest. But we only have to make use of this formula. Simple interest SI is equal to PRT by 100. So let's put up the values. The principal is 500 and the rate of interest is 2% and the time is required 4 years divided by 100. 2 zeros goes away. Rest is all about multiplication. 5 2s are 10, 10 4s is 40. So 40 rupees. Simple interest will be 40 rupees. As simple as that. Let's move ahead. What is the simple interest on 1800 rupees for 10 years at a rate of 10% per annum? Simple interest is equal to PRT by 100, right? Principal is 1800 rupees into rate of interest is 10% per annum into number of years is 10 divided by 100. 2 zeros and 2 zeros goes away. You are only left with 1800. So option 4 is the right answer for this question. Let's move ahead. A man borrowed 20,000 for the house maintenance which is given by him in 2 years at 10% per annum. What is the total amount paid by him after 2 years? Okay, so we need to find the amount and we know the formula for amount. We need to find the amount. Principal is 20,000. Plus simple interest will be principal into 20,000 into rate of interest is 10% per annum into time duration is 2 years divided by 100. 10 goes away. 1010 goes away. Okay, so now we are left with 20,000 plus is there. I will write it downside, plus 220 sorry, what is that? 2002 za will give you 4,000. Therefore he will have to pay back 24,000 rupees. The final amount after 2 years will be 24,000 rupees. Option 3 is the right answer for this question. Option 3 is the right answer for this question. Alright, let's move ahead. Find the simple interest of 700 rupees at 4% per year for 3 years. So we need to find the simple interest. The formula for simple interest is PRT by 100. PRT by 100. So let's find the simple interest. Principal is 700 into rate of interest is 4% into time duration is 3 divided by 100. Two zeros goes away here. 7 into 4 za 7 4 za, or you can do it the other way also. 4 3 za is 12. 4 3 za is 12. 12 7 za is 84. So 84 rupees is the simple interest one has to pay after 3 years at 4% per annum interest. So option 4 is the right answer for this question. A sum amounted to 2,486 with the interest of 13% per annum. Then what is this sum here? We know the formula. We have the formula always ready. But we need to find the principal here. We need to find the principal. And time duration is not given to us in the question. So we will take it as 1 year itself. Okay. So amount is given to us 2,486 will be equal to principal plus principal into rate is 13% into time which we don't know. We will take it as 1 year divided by 100. Now here I will take P common in both the cases. If I take P common in both the cases, it will become 2,486 is equal to, if I take P common in both the cases, 1 plus 13 by 100. This is what I get. And if I add it, I will get 100 into 1 is 100 plus 13 by 100 is what I get. So 2,486 will be equal to P into 113 by 100. So it gets cross multiplied. So therefore P will be equal to 2,486 divided by 113 into 100. This is what you get. Let's divide 2,486 with the help of 113. So 113 2s is 226, and you will be left with 2 and 2 and 0. 6 will come down. So again 113 into 2 is 226. Will leave you with remainder 0. So therefore 22 is the answer for this whole thing. So this will be equal to 22 into 100, which will give you 2200. So option 4 is the right answer for this question. Okay, let's move ahead. A man borrows 600 from his friend. He agrees to pay it back after 8 months together with simple interest at 8% per annum. What amount should he pay back? So we need to find the amount, and we know the formula for amount. So amount will be equal to, principal is 600 plus, so simple interest will be 600 into 8 per annum. But we are given the time in terms of what? In terms of months. So you need to write it in terms of months like this. Okay, 8 by 12, and the denominator you always have 100. So 2 zeros go away. 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, right? 4 3s are 12, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. The amount will be equal to 600 plus 2 2s are 4, 4 8s is 32, which will give you 600 plus 32 will give you 632. Option 4 is the right answer for this question. The simple interest on 300 rupees at the rate of 6% per annum. Okay, the simple interest on 300 rupees at the rate of 6% per annum in 2.5 years will be what? So we need to find the simple interest, and we know the formula for simple interest. Simple interest is equal to PRT by 100. Simple interest will be equal to, principal is 300 into interest rate is 6%, and the time duration is 2.5, means 2.5 years, right? 2.5 years by 100. These two zeros will go away, and just multiply, don't worry about the decimal point. 3 6 is 18 into 2.5. so when you multiply these two numbers, just multiply with both the numbers. 25 8 is 220 as the carryover, and 25 ones are 25. 25 plus 20 is 45, and after this 45 we need to put a one decimal point after one digit, because there is a decimal point in the multiples also. So therefore the answer for this question is simple interest will be rupees 45. Okay, simple interest will be rupees 45. Option 4 is the right answer. In how many years will 500 rupees amount to 600 rupees at the rate of 5% per annum at simple interest? Okay, time is asked us. We all have to find the time here. Amount is given to us 600 rupees is equal to principal is 500 rupees plus we are in the simple interest, we can write the amount principal as 500 into rate of interest is 5%, and we don't know the time, we have to find the time. Two zeros goes away, right? So this will go to the left hand side. That becomes 600 minus 500 will be equal to 5 5 is 25 into t. 600 minus 500, 600 minus 500 will leave you with 100 is equal to 25 into t. You can directly divide here. 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are 100. So therefore time is equal to 4 years. Time is equal to 4 years. Option 2 is the right answer. Option 2 is the right answer here. A person lends 1500 from a bank. If bank fixes the rate of interest at 11% per annum, then the amount he has to pay back after 2 years will be what? Okay, so we need to find the amount here. So we know the formula for amount. Amount will be equal to principal plus principal again 1500 into rate of interest is 11% into for the time duration of 2 years divided by 100. 2 zeros goes away, 20 goes away. So amount will be equal to 1500 plus 15 2s is 30, 15 2s is 30, 30 into 11 will be 330. Okay, 30 into 11 will be 330. So if you add this, you will get 1830. The amount that he has to pay back will be 1830. Option 2 is the right answer for this question. Let's move ahead. In how many years will interest on 3000 rupees at 5% per annum will be 600 rupees? In how many years? So we need to find the time duration. And it's all about the simple interest, and we know the formula for simple interest, PRT by 100. So simple interest, what is the simple interest? Simple interest is 600 rupees, and we know the formula for simple interest, PRT by 100. Principal is 3000 rupees into rate of interest is 5% into time, which we don't know, we need to find that, divided by 100. 2 zeros goes away, 1 0 goes away, 3 ones are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 zeros are 0, 5 ones are 5, 5 4s are 20. Okay, all gone. So time duration will be equal to 4 years. So option 2 is the right answer for this question. What sum of money will amount 1800 in 4 years at 10%? Okay, so we know the formula. We need to find the principal here. So we are given the amount here. 1800 is the amount, will be equal to principal, which we need to find. We don't know. Principal into rate of interest is 10% into 4 for 4 years divided by 100. 1 0 goes away, 1 0 and 1 0 will go away, and here what happens here? 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. So let's take principal common. In both the sides. So we will get 1800 is equal to, if I take principal common, 1 plus 2 by 5. This is what I get. This is equal to principal into 5. Multiply 5, 1 with 5, we get 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 by 5. This is what you get. Okay, I will take away this part and I will write 1800 here itself. Okay, so this is the final answer you get. Now you need to multiply here 5 and this will come down, this will come down. Okay, so what happens now? This will be divided by 7 and multiplied with 5. Okay, so this is the answer you will get. So 18 5s is 90, 18 5s is 90, so 18 5s is 90 and 2 more zeros divided by 7, divided by 7. Let's divide this by 7. I will take away the upper part, all the upper part. This is equal to principal. So 9000 divided by 7, what will I get? 7 ones are 7, 2 remainder, 0 comes down, 7 twos are 14, 6 is the remainder, 0 comes down, right? 0 comes down, 7 8s is 56, 4 is remaining. So stop it here immediately. Just look at the question. It is starting from 1 2 and something. So therefore in the answer also you need to have something 1 2 8 and something. Okay, option 1 is the right answer for this question. You don't have to divide it completely. Okay, let's not waste the time. We can save the time this way also. Immediately when you find this kind of answer in the option, you can write this as the right answer and move ahead. Okay, you can save the time. What sum of money lent for 3 years at 4% per year will amount to 392? So we need to find the principal here. So amount is given to us, 392 will be equal to principal which we don't know plus principal which we don't know, P, and for 4% interest rate for 3 years, right? 3 years. So divided by, okay, this is the question. So let's take P common. Let us take P common. 392 is equal to, so before taking P, can I simplify this? 4 ones are 4, 425 is 100, 3 by 25 I'm left with 3 by 25. Okay, so let's do this. Take up the P common, so it will leave you with 1 plus 3 by 25. 1 plus 3 by 25 will give you 28 by 25, 28 by 25, right? 28 by 25. So can we divide this? Can we divide this? No, we can't. So this will go for cross multiplication. So 25 will be on the top, 25 divided by 28. This is what you will get. This is what you will get as principal. Principal is equal to this much value. So let's divide it with the 2. 2 14s is 28. 2 1s are 2, 2 9s are 18, and 2 6s are 12. Okay, 196 we are getting here. 14 1s are 14, 14 1s are 14, 5 is the remainder, 14 4s are 56. So you will get P is equal to 25 into 25 into 14, 25 into 14. Okay, so P will be equal to 25 into 14 will be 250 plus 100. 250 plus 100 is 350. If you do the multiplication, you will get 350. Okay, so the principal amount is option 4. So 350 is the right answer for this question. Let's move ahead. Find the amount on 500 rupees for 4 years at 4% per annum. Okay, we need to find the amount. This is very easy. Amount is equal to principal plus principal into rate of interest into time divided by 100. So 2 zeros will go away, right? 4 4s are 16, 16 5s is 80. So therefore 500 plus 80 will give you 580. The amount one has to pay back is 580 rupees. Option 2 is the right answer. The sum which produces 143. The sum which produce 143 rupees interest in 3 1/4 year at 2.5% interest rate is what? So we need to find the principal. The interest is given to us. We know the simple interest formula, SI is equal to PRT by 100. Simple interest is given to us, that is 143 rupees. Principal, which we don't know, we need to find. Rate of interest is 2.5. 2.5 can be written as 2.5. I can even write 2.5 as what? 2.5 as 225 by 10, right? And the time duration is 3 quarter. 3 1 by 4 is the time duration. That can be written as 3.25, right? 3.25. So 3.25 can also be written as 325 by 100. Can I write like this? Can I write like this? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And after that, whole thing divided by 100. So you will multiply one more 100 in the denominator. Okay. So this is the equation, and we need to find the value of P. Just start cancelling out. 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are 100, 25 fours are 100, 5 20s is 100, 5 6 are 30, 5 5s are 25, 5 5s are 25, 5 4s are 20, 5 13s is 16, 5 13s is 65. So now 13 ones are 13, 13 ones are 13, 14 minus 13 will leave you with 1, 13 ones are 13. So you are left with 11 is equal to P by 160. So 4 4s are 16, 16 into 10 is 160. Okay. So what we will get? This implies P is equal to 11 into 160, which will give you what? Which will give you 1760. 1760 is the right answer for this question. Okay, let's move ahead. Simple interest on 5,000 rupees for 5 years at 10% per annum is equal to what? Simple interest on 5,000 rupees for 5 years at 10% per annum is equal to what? We need to find the simple interest. Let's find it. So principal is 5,000 into 5 years for 5 years at 10% interest rate divided by 100. 2 zeros goes away. So 5 into 500 will give you 2,500. The simple interest will be 2,500. So 2,500 is the right answer for this question. Let's move ahead. What is the simple interest on 8,000 rupees for 7 years at the rate of 8% per annum? Okay, simple interest again is equal to principal 8,000 into rate of interest is 8% into time duration 7 years divided by 100. 2 zeros will go away. So 8 8s are, or 8 7s is 56, right? 80 into 8 7s is 56. Let's do this, or I can write this as 80 on the other side, and I can do the calculation easier. 8 6 is 48, 4 carry over, 8 5s are 40 plus 4 is 44, and this last zero will come in the end. So simple interest is equal to 4,480. Option 4 is the right answer for this question. Let's move ahead. What sum of money lent for 3 years at 4% per year will amount to 392. We need to find the principal. Amount is given 392 is equal to principal, which we don't know. We need to find principal into rate of interest is 4 into time duration 3 divided by 100. 4 ones are 4, 425 is 100. Okay, after this 392 is equal to, take the principal common, 1 plus 3 by 25. This will be equal to P into 1. So 25 into 1 is 25, 25 plus 3 is 28, 28 by 25, 28 by 25. And after this, what will happen? So this 28 will go down, this 25 will go up, but gets multiplied. So therefore P is equal to 25 into 392 divided by 28. 392 divided by 28. So can we 2 2s are 4. Can we take away these two values with the help of 7? 7 4s are 28. 7 4s are 28. 7 5s are 35. 7 5 is 35. Now how much remains? 4 remains. 7 6 is 42. 7 6 is 42. Okay. 4 1 is 4. 4 14 is 56. 4 14 is 56. So principal is equal to 25 into 14, which will give you 14 5 is 70. 7 carry over. 14 2 is 28. 28 plus 7 will leave you 35. The principal will be equal to 350. Option 4 is the right answer for this question. What principal will yield 120 rupees as simple interest at 6% per annum in 10 years? So we need to find this principal out of simple interest. We know the formula for simple interest. Simple interest is equal to PRT by 100. So we are given the simple interest as 120 and we don't know the principal. We are also given the interest rate for 10 years. So we will divide it by 100. This 0 goes away, right? So 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 6 zeros are 0. Okay, so 20 into 10, therefore principal is equal to 200. 20 into 10 will leave you with 200. Option 4 is the right answer for this question. Simple interest on 10,000 rupees for 5 years at 20% per annum is equal to what? Simple interest on 10,000 rupees for 5 years at 20% per annum is equal to what? So we need to find the simple interest. So this is very direct question. Principal into rate of interest is 20% into time duration is 5 years divided by 100. 1 0, 2 zeros, 2 zeros goes away. 2 5s are will give you 10. So I will take this away. So 1000 into 10 will give you again 10,000. So simple interest will be 10,000 rupees. Option 1 is the right answer. Option 1 is the right answer for this question. If simple interest on 5,000 rupees in 2 years is 500, the amount is what? What is the amount? So simple interest on what? Principal is already given here. Principal is equal to, see, amount. What is the formula for amount? What is the formula for amount? Principal plus simple interest, right? Principals plus simple interest. So what is the principal here? Principal is 5,000 rupees. Principal is 5,000 rupees. And what is the simple interest given here? What is the simple interest given here? Which is 500 rupees. We need to add that. We will get the amount. Amount is equal to 5,500 rupees. Very straightforward question. You don't have to use formula also. Amount is equal to principal plus simple interest, which gives us 5,500 rupees. In what time will the interest on 5,000 rupees amount to 8,800 rupees at 5% per annum? In what time will the interest on 5,000 rupees amount to 800 rupees at 5% per annum? So this is a kind of simple interest based question. Simple interest is equal to principal into rate of interest into time by 100, right? So what is the simple interest they are giving us? 800 rupees is equal to, what is the principal? 5,000 rupees. What is the rate of interest? 5% per annum. And we need to find the time divided by 100. 2 zeros goes away. 1 0 will go away, right? So 5 1s are 5, 5 1s are 5, and 5 6 are 8, 30. So 16 or 5 16 is 80. So you're left with what? Time duration is equal to 16 by 5. 16 by 5. How we can proceed? 16 by 5 can be converted into mixed fraction. 5 3s is 15. You are left with 1. So this can be written as whole number 3, numerator 1 and denominator 5. So 3 1 by 5 years. 3 1 by 5 years is the time. So option 3 is the right answer. Option 3 is the right answer for this question. Geeta deposited 400 rupees in a bank and at the end of 5 years received 80 rupees on an interest. So what is the rate of interest in this deposit? That is being asked here. So simple interest, again simple interest formula can be used here. Simple interest is equal to PRT by 100. PRT by 100 is available in this formula as well. PRT by 100. Simple interest, she received around 80 rupees. And what is the principal? Is 400 rupees. And she kept it for 5 years. And we don't know the rate of interest. We need to find it. Divided by 100. These two zeros will go away, right? 4 ones are 4, 4 20s is 80, 5 ones are 5, 5 fours is 20. So the rate of interest is equal to 4%. Option 3 is the right answer. Option 3 is the right answer. If in 10 years 200 rupees amounts to 300 rupees, find the rate of interest. If in 10 years 200 rupees amounts to 300 rupees, find the rate of interest. If in 10 years, okay, we need to find the simple interest, right? But they have also given the principal and the amount also. Principal and amount both are given, so we need to make use of this formula, right? So let's make use of this formula. No, did we make use of this formula? Do we have to make use of this formula? Yes, we need to make use of this formula. Yes, the amount is given, put the value of amount 300 is equal to principal is 200 plus principal is 200 into rate of interest, which we don't know, we need to find it, r into timing duration is 10 years by 100. These two zeros goes away, so you're left with 20r here, and this will go to the right hand side, that becomes 300 minus 200. 300 minus 200 is 100. 100 is equal to 20 into r. 21 is 20, 25 is 100, 25 is 100, 25 is 100. Did we do something wrong here? No, right? Amount, principal into rate into time is 10 years, right? Divided by 100, 2 zeros get away. Yes, we have done it correctly. The rate of interest is 5%, but in none of the options 5% is given. Maybe the third option must have been 5%, which is printed wrongly here. So option 3 is the right answer. You can mark it like this. Or in case if you are given these options itself in the examination, you must find the nearest value for 5%. The nearest value is 10%, and you can mark this as the right answer for this question. Okay, let's move ahead. What rate percent the simple interest of a sum of a money triple itself in 25 years? I think this is a repeated question. I'm sorry. Option 3 is the right answer. 8 years, which we already. No. Here this time they are not given us the interest rate. They have given us the years, number of years. So at what percent interest rate the simple interest of a sum of a money triple itself? That means if the amount is p, the sum is p, the amount should be 3 times p, right? The sum should be 3 times p, right? 3 times p, and p will be p itself. Let's do this. This is a more of a conceptual question. Okay, the amount should triple itself, the sum should triple itself in the amount. So we have tripled it. We have the principal, and we have the principal into the rate, which we don't know. We need to find the rate into time duration is given to us 25 years divided by 100. 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are 100, 25 fours are 100. So this p will go to shift to the left hand side. So 3p minus p will give you 2p. 2p will be equal to p into r by 4. So p gets cancelled, 4 and 2 also gets multiplied. So you are left with rate of interest rate should be 8%. 8% per annum. Option 3 is the right answer. Option 3 is the right answer. I'm sorry, I thought this was already done in the previous question, and I found this to be repetitive. That's why the initial attempt I tried to avoid it, but I found that it is given as years here, so we attempted it. Anyways, let's move ahead. In how many years will a sum of 600 yield an interest of 90 rupees at 10%? Okay, so years, we need to find the time duration. Simple interest formula is enough for this to find. Simple interest is equal to principal into rate of interest into time by 100. So what is the interest rate? Interest is given 90 rupees is equal to principal is 600 into rate of interest is 10. We need to find the time t divided by 100. 2 zeros goes away, 1 0 goes away, 3 2s is 6, 3 3s is 9. So 2 goes down, you will get 3 by 2 here. 3 by 2 here, right? Therefore, you are left with 3 by 2 for time. So this 3 by 2 can also be written as 1 by 2. How? Let's divide this. 2 ones are 2, remainder 1. So time can be written as whole number 1, numerator 1 by denominator 2. So time will be equal to 1 by 2. Option 4 is the right answer for this question. Find the rate percent of 450 rupees for 2 years if the interest is 45 rupees. So simple interest is given to us 45 rupees. What is the principal? Principal is 450 rupees into rate of interest, which we don't know, we need to find. We will keep it as R, and for 2 years the amount is given divided by 100. 1 0 1 0 goes away. 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10, right? 5 1s are 5, 5 9s are 45. 9 1s are 9, 9 5s are 45. Therefore, rate of interest is equal to 5. Rate of interest is equal to 5. Option 1 is the right answer for this question. Find the simple interest on 2000 rupees at 10% for 2 years. Very easy. Simple interest is equal to principal is 2000 into rate of interest is 10% into time is 2 years by 100. 2 zeros goes away. 200 into 2 is 400. So simple interest is equal to 400 rupees. Option 3 is the right answer for this question. Okay. All right, with this we conclude your session. If you haven't subscribed the channel and press the bell icon so that you get the notification for every video that I upload it here. With this, I would like to conclude the video. See you all in the upcoming video. Thank you all for watching.